In this video, I'm going to demonstrate some of our editing capabilities as well as modifications that we can make to our various attributes and layers. The primary editing tool that we have for TimberNavi is going to be in the TimberNavi toolbar, and it's going to be the icon that looks like a pencil. When you click on this, we have the ability to perform various types of editing. One of the primary things you may do is you might want to delete out objects that you no longer need, or you need to modify them because they're perhaps in the wrong position or they no longer exist. So as an example, let's just say I wanted to delete out this landing that's up top here. What I need to do is draw a highlight box around it, and then that's going to contain all the objects that were within that box. In this case, I'm dealing with a point of interest, my landing. What I can do is, that happens to be landing number 7. I'm going to right click and I'm going to delete it. And as you can see, it disappears. Now let's say I wanted to go over to this landing and I wanted to name it landing AF. So I'm going to go and create a highlight box around it. I'm going to select that point of interest. You can see down here there's a whole bunch of different settings that are going to be tied to that object. If I want to modify the name, I double click in here where it says no, and I can change this to say landing AF. And then I press enter, and now you can see here that that point of interest is going to be labeled landing AF. To exit out of the editing tool, you simply click on it, and then you're ready to perform any other functions you would like. Let's just say, for example, we wanted to change our cut block boundary from being a red color to, let's say, yellow, to match the ribbon that was used in the forest to identify the boundaries. So you can do that. All you do is you click on this color scheme, and then you can come over here and choose what color you would like. You can choose to change the thickness of the line if you would like. I'm just going to leave mine at 3. And then I can press OK. And as you can see here now, I now have a yellow cut block boundary instead of red, which is going to now match the ribbons that may be used out in the forest, for example. So this is just an example of some of the different ways that we can modify and edit our various properties that we have for our layers over at the top of our base map. One more thing that you can do is you can rename these layers if you would like. For example, we've got points of interest, SMZ, roads, and cut block. If you would like, you have the free will to be able to relabel those anything you would like, because the name that you use on these layers is what's going to be visible as the layer name when you're in the monitor on the machine. So you can label them to match what the operator needs to see if there's a special coding or some sort of special naming conventions that's used on their logging site. In the next video, we're going to talk about how we can import files to allow us to have more accurate geometry and attributes to our layers.